Bonjour, ni hao.
Welcome back to the Gaymeboyz channel.
I'm Johnny.
And I'm Tim.
And today we're here with Disgiving. Happy second annual Disgiving to you all.
Yes, if you don't know what Disgiving is, it is a potluck type collab organized by JasTamiTings over at AwesomeJasem. There are a lot of Disney YouTube channels involved in this. So be sure to check out everyone's video. We will link it in the description.
And we were so fortunate and grateful to be able to participate in last year's Disgiving. So if you haven't checked out that video, please check it out. We will link it above and below. But this year is super exciting because we are back with new recipes, and if you knew anything about Tim and I, it's that one of our favorite foods for the holidays are heavy apps, as I like to call them, like just finger foods. I love them.
Yeah, so last year we did a dessert and a appetizer. Yeah. This year we're doing 2 appetizers. Yeah,
Tati's hungry for food. She says happy Disgiving.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we are gonna do some fun little appetizers. So I'm going to be making deviled eggs, but they're special because they're gonna be Toy Story green alien deviled eggs.
And I was thinking of something very savory, so we are going to make Mickey pizza roulettes.
Yeah, so let's get to the process.
So Tim and I will include the recipes below in the description box, but for these Mickey pizza roulettes, I love very minimal ingredients. So all you need is a can of pizza dough, some marinara sauce, some mozzarella cheese, and some pepperoni. I've already preheated the oven to 400 degrees, and now we are going to do one of my favorite things, and I talked about this last year. We're gonna open up the dough, if I can do it, because it's always hard. Oh, I did it! Pop! Okay. So you open the can of pizza dough, and they said to let it sit out for 15 minutes, so we let that do that. And so then you spread this out the full size of the baking sheet. Here we go. Now we're gonna spread all of this sauce. We're making a pizza. Pizza in the morning, pizza in the evening. So we're actually gonna use my Mickey spatula, and we're gonna spread out this sauce. It's-a-me, a pizza roulette. That was a really bad Mario impression. So we're spreading this out. We're just making a little pan pizza, which is super fun. And then we sprinkle cheese. There we go. So now we have pepperonis. So now that we have this, like, basically, it feels like a Lunchable pizza, an oversized Lunchable pizza. Look at that. So looking at the recipe, this yields 24 pieces. I've never done this before. I actually am using this recipe from The Office Cookbook, which we got in a haul, and we will link that video above and below. But now we are gonna roll this like log pizza thing that I've just made. So we're gonna roll, on a roll again. Da 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 da. We're on a roll again. I think I may have put too much pepperoni in here, but I don't care because I like pepper. Oh my god, I can't do it.
Oh my god.
Oh no, babe, that says marinara sauce all over it. So now that I have this like wet, messy looking log, I'm gonna pop this in the freezer for 30 minutes to help firm it up so that when we wanna cut it into our pinwheels, it's a lot easier to do that. So while this is freezing, Tim is going to show you his recipe.
Okay, so mine, I'm going to make deviled eggs, but inspired by the little green men aliens from Toy Story. So it's basically just deviled eggs. I don't get fancy. I know a lot of people put different things in it or do bacon. I like it plain. So of course you need your eggs, mayonnaise and mustard. And then for the eyes you need olives. I got pre-sliced because it's easier. And then some food coloring. And then I have scallions in the fridge that help make the eyes. So, of course, you know the first step is to boil your eggs. And we actually have a fancy little machine, not machine.
An egg cooker. I always think, I love hard-boiled eggs and think that they make a great snack on the go, and so I love like a hard-boiled egg cooker.
Yeah, so we have an egg cooker, which is so much more convenient. If you don't have one, I highly recommend it because literally it saves you so much time. You don't really have to do much work. But yeah, I will show you how to do it in the egg cooker. So this is what it looks like. It has many parts. This is what holds the eggs. And then you measure out, it asks you, not asks you, but it tells you like how much water to put with how many eggs you're cooking. So you just pour that in. And then you put the topper on. And then for each egg, there's like a little thingy.
I think it's like a nail. It's like a nail. So
Yeah.
that, because you don't want the egg to like explode, so you have to put a little air hole in it.
So yeah, I do it at the top of the egg. So you want to like do this little poker thing, but don't poker too hard.
That's it.
I did it.
Yay!
I did it. Okay, so I did it 6 times. And then you plug it in.
Plug it in, plug it in.
And then you basically put this side, obviously, where this part goes. And then it does it for you. It'll start like buzzing once it's done. So you can hear that noise. That means it's done. Okay, so they are ready. Some of them might ooze if you put the hole, if you make it too big. But we're gonna wanna put these eggs into this bowl of ice water for 15 minutes. And then after the 15 minutes, we will come back.
So it has been 30 minutes. Let's go into the freezer and see how this log is. I was gonna change shirts, but I did not. In fear that I will get more messy. So here is our frozen or semi-chilled log. And so now we are gonna cut these into 1/4-inch pieces and then lay them on this baking sheet to cook. See, and look, there's a Mickey. Mickey. All right, I'm gonna fill the rest of this tray up with these pinwheels. So here they are laid out. They're not the prettiest. I hope they taste better than they look, but I made a couple of like Mickey Mouses. There's 2, one for Tim and one for me. As I was saying earlier, this is a new recipe that I've never tried before, and part of the fun of cooking is like the trial and error. So you know what? I don't know if I did this again. I'd probably like chilled it a longer and maybe like tighten the roll and like really work on that and maybe not put in so many pepperonis. But hindsight is 20/20, and you know what? I always say there are no mistakes, just as long as you're having fun. And I am having a blast with you. So I'm gonna pop these in the oven. The oven is preheated to 400 degrees, and these are gonna bake for about 12 to 14 minutes or until golden brown. Ooh, ooh. Feel like Betty Crocker.
Okay, so it's been 15 minutes. I placed the eggs on a little platter, and then basically you're just gonna peel the egg. And then I'm gonna put them to the side, and then I put them under running water just to get little excess off, because you do not want to eat some shells. So I'm gonna do this 6 times. I did actually put warm water in a bowl for the food coloring. I did get some gel colors, which are pastel-y this time. We do have plain green, but like that's a lot of like thinking and math and stuff. So hopefully this green is the right alien green to dye the shells with. So I actually am altering it. The recipe I saw, the shells were blue and then the yolk was green for the alien's outfit, but I'm like, I want the alien's face, so I'm doing green shell and green yolk. So to start, I'm gonna put, oops. So let's just say 4. And then you stir it evenly. Right, Tati? And I always say the more the better. It might be too green in the end, but we'll see. I'm gonna put 2 more.
Tim, why is she green?
Why is she green?
Well, Tamar, have you ever watched the show?
Have you ever watched the show? The Gaymeboyz cooking show? Alright. I don't know. See, I still think this is maybe too muted, right?
I mean, I don't know what it's gonna look like once you put food in it.
The yolk part's gonna be a lot easier because it's just mixing in with the mixture, but like,
I guess you can all...
we'll just put a few more greens. It's fine.
It's fine. You know what? There's no wrong way to do anything.
It might be some alphabet eggs.
Oh, yes. Speaking of alphabet, comment below on your thoughts about Ariana Grande being cast in the new Wicked movie.
So next we are going to cut the eggs in half down the middle. And as you can see, there's less eggs because I was rushing and I kind of made 2 of them like fall apart and they were all weird and mushy, but it is what it is, you know? There's still gonna be plenty. Okay, so now that that's done, you just take the yolks out, put it in our cute little Christmas Mickey bowl, and then you dunk the shell in this green, and we're hoping it'll be the right perfect color. We're all in this together. Ooh.
I think I said this in last year's Disgiving. Rachel Ray makes this look so easy, and so does Martha Stewart.
Well, because she drinks during it.
Oh, and I think they have like people who prepare all this stuff for her, and then all she has to do is be like, now you put the egg in the food coloring. Like, you're seeing, oh, timer's going off, which means my pinwheels are done. So while Tim finishes this up, we're gonna walk over to the oven. Look at this perfect timing. Oh, they expanded. Okay. Well, that one still kind of looks like a Mickey upside down. Let's see. Oh dear. Yeah, this is fine. This is good. You know what? I'm gonna give it like 2 more minutes on this one.
I reread it and it does tell me to stir every few minutes in this. So like few minutes, I'm thinking, you know, like 10 minutes maybe. So while that's happening, we're gonna mix. I guess we didn't need this big of a bowl, but I wanted to use this cute bowl. So you just kind of mash the yolks together, and then you take your mayonnaise and your mustard, and depending on how tangy you like it, you kind of, I like don't measure this. I usually just kind of, I know how, yeah. So we start with the mayo. Glab. I usually do 2. Glab. And then with the mustard, I usually sing This Is How We Do It. Oh wait. New things. So now we could sing This Is How We Do It. This is how we do it.
Nice!
And then you just stir it together. And then I'm gonna taste it. Ooh, that's good. It's a little like almost too tangy. Not like too tangy, but I'm just gonna put like a little bit more mayonnaise. a little bit more and I put like tons. Perfect.
All right. While you do that, I think it's been an extra few minutes, so we're gonna go open over here. Look at us multitasking whilst cooking. Oh yeah, do these look a little bit more golden-y to him?
Yeah.
Okay. And it smells like pizza.
So we have the mixture exactly how I'd like. So using the same green, it's gonna be a little bit easier to tell the color with this. So I'm gonna start off with 2 drops. 3 drops. And then we just mix it again. Okay, so little note, do not fill the bowl with water. Try to keep it as low as you can because it was taking forever and it wasn't working. So when I dumped out a few bits of water and then added 2 more drops of the green, it actually like started working. So it's not exactly how I want, but I mean, it's already getting late, so it's fine. So we're just gonna take it out and it says to pat them dry. So like you could see how green it is.
Oh, that is cute.
It's actually the color I wanted, which is nice. So it says just to pat dry.
And I love a good hard-boiled egg tray. It is literally like one of the few like serving dishes that like only has one purpose, but it's a good purpose. And while Tim is doing that, I will show you. We cut the scallions, and so you can see that we cut the white part of the scallion, and then we popped out the center so that we have these like rings. And then we left a little bit of the scallion to do a antenna if we want to. But look at those, they're so cute.
This green actually turned out perfect how I was thinking in my head, so that's always good.
Tim and I, while we were waiting for these to color, we were talking about Tick Tick Boom that just got dropped on Netflix yesterday. And a lot of you commented on my story that you were excited to see Tick Tick Boom, so I can't wait to hear your thoughts. But it's funny that this is green because there's a song in the musical called Green Green Dress.
Yay, so next you're gonna open up your olives. And like I said before, you get the dice ones, it's way easier.
I'm surprised Tati didn't come running when you cracked that open.
So this is basically the eye and the mouth. So you're gonna take just a bunch and then you're gonna cut one up for the pupil. So we will do that momentarily, and then you're gonna want to put your batter inside the egg. Let's see how it looks with 2 different color greens.
Oh my god, that looks that's really cute.
It looks like an avocado, kind of. And it actually, like, compared to this green, it doesn't look as green, but I mean, you got the gist. It's fine.
Tati's joining us. Tati, are you excited? Normally Tati's been under Christmas tree. There's our tree. There's our lights outside.
Okay, so that is that, and then we're going to add the eyeballs and the mouth. So like we said before, John helped cut the scallions, and of course they have 3 eyes. And then this is their mouth. And then I'm gonna have to do the eyeballs last, or the pupil. First half of them, we're gonna do the normal paprika just because, you know, it's not everyone's thing. And if you don't like scallions, you could actually do mozzarella shredded cheese as the eyeball. I was thinking about doing that, but I was like, it's fine. Okay, so I am done doing everything. The last step, I did use some of the scallion, like stem, for the antenna. So that's the last thing. As you can see, I did put the eyes inside of the scallion to make it eyeballs. And then their other ones are just plain paprika. And then you just, look, he has an antenna.
That is so cute.
We did plate what we made, and also comment down below what you would make or bring to a Thanksgiving as like an appetizer. So here's a picture of what it looks like here.
Yay, I think this turned out super fun.
Yeah, I mean, some of the greens I would prefer to match a little, but I mean, you get the gist.
So thank you all so much for joining us. We had a blast cooking and hanging out with you. We love different types of videos. Also, thank you to our host, AwesomeJasem, for inviting us because it is just a wonderful time right now to be mindful and to be thankful and to celebrate just our wonderful Disney community and each other.
Yeah, and if we can't share food with you guys, at least we could share it with each other, and we'll always think of Disgiving.
Yes, so if you had a good time today and this looks delicious to you, please take a moment to give this video a like. And if you're not a subscriber and enjoy Disney, game, pop culture, and lifestyle related content, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you'll be notified of our future videos. And if you are a subscriber, thank you so much for joining us today. We hope that you have a wonderful weekend and a wonderful Thanksgiving next week. And until next time, take care and be well. Bye.